off we go from Denver. KJ Hamler returning it. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Bridgewater now after the fumble recovery. 7 yards, the pickup there.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. They'll run for the first time with the former Bearcat, Mike Boone. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2. They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. On 4th down, Sam Martin is on to punt for the Broncos. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A good gain on 1st. Has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 7 yards there and a 1st down. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll get 2, maybe 3, up near the 37.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It's only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that field like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
We're scoreless after 1. On 1st down, Alexander finding room inside the 40. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. A big play there. 55 yards. As his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. After a fairly uneventful first quarter, that last play, that'll make a few highlight clips.
It certainly will, and you're exactly right. The first quarter almost felt like a feeling out process, didn't it? Both teams, okay, what are we going to do? Looks like they ramped things up just a little bit to start the second quarter.
Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. Hamler now to return it. And able to get this out to the 25. So now the second drive offensively coming up for the Denver Broncos. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
Now he dumps this off over the middle. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Boy, a pair of big plays here. This one going for 29.
A great job there, and that old cliche, take it what the defense gives you, comes right into play. Nothing too out of the ordinary about the throw. Just a little dump off over the middle. But what is out of the ordinary is what he did with it after the catch. Not only did he grab the ball, but how about the significant...
A pass for Sutton is intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Jackson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Cam going to bring the Patriots up now, 1st and 10.
At their own 11.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And he works it across the 25 before being tackled.
116 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder, coming up at halftime, while the two of us head for warmer areas of the press box, we'll be sending you to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down, 2nd and right at a yard. On 2nd down now, it's Alexander.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
Now a first down throw for Newton, eluding the pressure right. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Newton. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Cam Newton in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Pats would extend their lead here just before halftime.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point.
Four seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. Fields this way up at the 17.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
1 second, all that remains.
Left side here, that's the tight end fan. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome in, everyone, to an abbreviated version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. His guys have the lead as the white stuff continues to fall. And for the call of the second half, we give it back to Brandon Goff.
The Rocky Mountain snow looks like it's going to continue through this second half as we are back underway in Denver.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Patriots taking over to start quarter number 3, and they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
On first down, it's Newton. Goes right side, complete to Gronk. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-bodied tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first.
Set him back 5. So the delay of game penalty backs him up. It's now 2nd and 7. Hands it off out of the gun. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 142 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside, and so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll be down close to the 1st down marker as he gets this to the Broncos' 42. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming. Is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he has the 1st down as he's able to reach the ball forward and get past the line to gain. It's a gain of 3, and it gets him the 1st.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7 reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. As we get late in this one, is altitude a factor for a visiting team in Denver? Is that something that's overplayed?
No, it's real, and I know a lot of the visiting teams like to downplay it because they don't want to get into the heads of their players, but you can't avoid it. As soon as you get to the locker room, you get to the stadium, they always post.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Patriots have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. Hamler now to return it. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
And Denver getting set to take the field.
And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. A first down throw for Bridgewater. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete. That time he was looking for Jerry Jeudy. That'll bring up second down.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Let's make these babies cry all the way, man.
On the carry, it's Boone. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. Bridgewater now. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Desperation time, 4th down, Bridgewater. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Deion Sanders, the Hall of Famer, with a pick. For this defense, CD, that's kind of the icing on the cake here as we get to the end of this one.
And didn't you feel that they weren't just going into total prevent there? You know, they had the lead, and sometimes you fall back and you lose your aggressiveness. Not in this case. They were still making a play on the football, and look how that one turned out. They may have salted this one away.
They'll keep it on the ground. Alexander. Man, 222 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Congratulations on yet another victory. Now you can go right to the next challenge if there's another one available or